This Wednesday, Zimbabwe took center stage in the regional energy conversation as General Retired Dr. Constantino Chiwenga, the Vice President of Zimbabwe, officially opened the second edition of the SADC Sustainable Energy Week in the resort city of Victoria Falls. The Vice President declared that Southern Africa must not be a spectator in the global energy transition, but a decisive architect of its own future.
Strategic and critical minerals are redefining the global geopolitics as we enter the fourth industrial revolution. Southern Africa must not be a spectator to this transition. We must shape it.
Against the backdrop of shifting capital flows, reconfigured global supply chains and the fourth industrial revolution, the Vice President said the convergence of policymakers, financiers, industry and the academia sends a clear message. The region is ready to move from dialogue to delivery and to ensure that Africa's God-given resources drive its own industrialization.
The question before us is whether Africa will remain an extraction zone, a raw material supplier, or become a value-adding industrial hub in the clean energy value chain.
Anchored on the theme driving regional economic growth through clean energy and energy efficiency, the address underscored that clean energy is no longer a future aspiration, but an immediate economic strategy. With solar and wind now cheaper than conventional power in many cases, Zimbabwe says the energy transition is already creating green jobs and laying foundations for inclusive growth.
Under National Development Strategy 2 and our Energy Compact, as we pursue universal access by 2030, we are liberalizing generation to attract independent power producers, enabling direct power purchase agreements, expanding private sector participation in transmission and distribution. Projects like Zimbabwe's waste-to-energy initiatives in Harare exemplify innovative solutions for developing clean cities, reducing hazards, and generating power. We are advancing strategic regional cooperation in hydro projects such as Patoka Gorge, Devo, and Umpata Gorge.
Echoing the agency, SADC Executive Secretary His Excellency Elias Magosi said energy security and universal access remain fundamental to regional integration.
The region must continue exploring a broad range of technologies to strengthen energy security and sustainability. These include clean coal technologies to improve efficiency and reduce emissions from existing assets, or nuclear energy as a potential baseload option, where feasible and in line with international safety standards. At the same time, we must intensify energy efficiency measures across all sectors, recognizing that the most affordable and sustainable energy is the energy we save.
The SADC Executive Secretary acknowledged progress in the region, but warned of persistent power shortages driven by climate shocks and infrastructure gaps. The message from Victoria Falls was unequivocal. Southern Africa has the resources, the market and the strategic position. What is now required is execution, a discipline and accelerated investment to move the regional bloc from energy deficit to energy surplus and to move from policy intent to measurable impact. And this impact is expected to be measured next year as Eswatini hosts the third edition of the SADC Sustainable Energy Week.